Hey guys, I'm Chad, that's Andy, and we're Team PGR. Hey guys, so update, we have finished One Lap 2021. Another really cool week, really fun week, exhausting week, but it is as rewarding as a marathon. So just wanted to go a little bit over the car. We haven't talked a lot about the car and some of our partners that helped us set this up, sold us some great parts to allow the kind of speed that we had this week. So the key one is obviously Mountain Pass Performance. I want to say thank you to Sasha and his crew for the awesome parts that set these Tesla Model 3s up for some serious track time, low lap times, great handling. It's just a joy to drive on the track. It's fast, it brakes hard, it turns hard. It's fantastic. So some of the key points of what he and his gang have sold us is we have a Voltaic dash, which is a data logger and a lap timer, does predictive, logs at, I don't know, something like over 100 different channels on the CAN bus, and allows us to get a real good picture of data. It's a fantastic unit. We haven't played a lot with the data ourselves, but it will give you anything that you want to know about the car on track. They offer an absolutely complete setup for the suspension, allowing camber adjustability in the front and rear. It replaces a number of the arms, lower control arm bearing, the lower control arm bearing in the front, camber arms on the top that use a shim system, so it's very repeatable, very adjustable. You can even do it up the track. The rear setup replaces a number of arms in the rear. It's got a multi-link rear suspension that the stock arms honestly are a little bit flimsy. They bend and break pretty easily. Not necessarily on the track, but any kind of contact with any kind of curb, but those are going to be the fuses, basically. They're going to break. So the newer arms are stout. They're built out of kind of a forged aluminum setup. They've got sealed joints so that you don't have to worry about tearing up the heim joints over time. So it's really good. And then again, you get that toe adjustability and that camber adjustability in the rear. So, and then they've also sold us the rotors, front and rear. We have stock performance calipers in the rear, and then we've got these enormous, sexy StopTech brakes in the front. That is a 6-piston caliper. We're running G-lock pads, but that is a very common motorsport caliper that you can get all kinds of different pads from different manufacturers for. So that braking setup was absolutely fantastic. I mean, this thing brakes like no 4,000-pound car ever should. So, and they were nice enough to let us run their prototype rear wing, the top mount. He's got a few of these coming in soon. I think a very few, but this wing was drastically noticeable in planting the rear end and allowed us to adjust on the suspension a little bit and make the setup a little more aggressive to allow the car to turn at low speed and high speed without massive oversteering drama. So that setup is, like I said, it's a prototype, but it's proving to be a potent piece of aero for the rear of the car. And then the front, we worked with Maier EV. This has been available for some time. It's their carbon fiber front splitter. It is a good piece. It really allows some directed air into the front intakes for cooling. Keeps a little bit of air under the front. One of the things we noticed is we ran this without the rear wing, and it shifted the aero balance very far forward, so we know it works. So I think that kind of covers most of the highlights of how we set the car up. It's obviously lowered. The tires that we chose to run, we talked a lot about that already, but they worked out okay. I think we could have done a little better had we run a regular Michelin Pilot Sport PS4 S, but or the Yokohamas, but these worked out well. So I think overall, the car was good. We have some work to do on the cooling. It has some weird behavior related to cooling and kind of pulling power towards the end of a run. But we'll work on that. But hey, overall, thanks to Andy's driving and a well set up car, we came with the alternative fuel class wins. Thanks everybody for following along. And if you would, just think about checking out International Justice Mission online. That's our selected charity partner, and they do some important work with working to prevent violence against women and children, slavery in other parts of the world and all over, human trafficking. They work tirelessly to address those very real issues throughout the world. So again, check them out, and we have a donation page up. I think you'll find it on some of our social media. So that's all I got for now. Thanks again for following along. We're going to hop on the road, hopefully get home tonight. So we'll talk to you soon.